Like, I get anxiety about having kids. My husband and I always said we didn't want kids. And now that I'm getting older, I'm like, hey, are we for sure that we don't want kids? Because that tick-tock clock's a tick. And I always said I didn't want kids because I like my life just the way it is. I don't want to have a kid and mess it up. But all my friends have kids. Like my friend Maya, she has 2 kids. She'll tell me sometimes, she'll be like, oh my God, Mateo has the flu. He was throwing up all night. I had to be up at 5 a.m. to go to work. Then I have to pick up Noah from school with foot, hand, mouth disease, whatever that is. I haven't slept since 2006. But it's so worth it. Really? Doesn't sound worth it. But then I look at my nephew, my sister's son, Austin. I love that kid. He's the coolest little kid. Like, he's funny. He's got a good personality. He's kind. He loves people. He's tender-hearted. He has manners. He eats his vegetables. I look at him and I'm like, okay, you know what? If I could be guaranteed to have one like that, I will think about it. But then I look at some of my other friends' kids. You ever have a kid in your life that just the thought of spanking them brings you joy? Because I have some kids in my life that I'd be like, ooh, you wait till your mom turns around. He fell down. I don't know. That was weird. When you don't want kids, you take precautions to make sure you don't have them, like birth control. Well, birth control has hormones, and hormones gave me melasma. You know what melasma is? It's a brown skin mustache. Yeah, I have a mustache. You can't see it because I'm wearing makeup. But when I'm not wearing makeup, I look like my brother. That's messed up. Sometimes if I don't want to wear makeup and just be fresh-faced, go run some errands, when I get to the store, they ask me my preferred pronouns. They go, excuse me, ma'am. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, they. Any of those work, thanks. So now I have a dilemma. Do I want a brown mustache or brown babies? I get the what ifs in my mind about having kids. I start thinking, well, what if I can't chase my dreams anymore? Because I moved to Hollywood to be an actress. I'm still trying to be an actress. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have some very cool credits on my resume, like Alvin and the Chipmunks, Our Family Wedding, Curb Your Enthusiasm. Yeah. Like, I have some very cool credits on my resume. But sometimes when I go to say my prayers, I'm like, oh, come on, Jesus, bigger credits than that. I'll be honest with you guys. When I lay my head down at night, my dream is not to be a mom. My dream is to play a rape victim on Law & Order SVU. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Beep boop beep boo. That's the dream. That's my dream. I remember when I came close to the dream, and I booked my first speaking role on a TV show called The Shield. Do you guys remember that show? It was like a gritty crime drama, and I was playing a homeless teenager trying to bum a cigarette off a detective. They had me in like a dirty hoodie with a blanket, leaned up against the wall. I was like, ooh, I'm about to win an Oscar for this. I did. I called my friends. I was like, hey, how many lines do you have to say on TV to win an Oscar? And they're like, oh, Oscars are for movies. Oh, we'll see about that. I was convinced this was going to be my big break because the fact that I even booked this role was a miracle in itself. This is how it works. If you want to be on TV, this is how you got to do it. You got to get an audition. In order to get an audition, you have to have a resume. To have a resume, you have to have TV credits. To get TV credits, you have to have TV credits. Like, how does that even work? I don't know. So I just lied on my resume. I thought about whatever show was on TV, and I just put it on my resume. Okay, Friends. Who did you play? Friend of a friend. Ooh, CSI Miami. Who did you play? The girl that dies. My fake resume got me a real audition. I couldn't believe it. I finally had an opportunity to prove myself, to show that I'm a good actor, that I have what it takes. And I remember showing up at that audition, and I'm standing there in front of the casting director, and she's looking at my resume, and she's like, wow, you were on CSI Miami? Because it's not a lie if you keep your mouth closed. And she goes, wow, that's funny, because I cast that show. I don't remember you. I got caught. Like, what would you do in that situation? Would you just own it and be like, you got me. I was trying to see if you would catch it. You did. That's a good memory. That's good. No, you don't own it. You double down. You commit to your lie. Because that's your real audition. That's how you prove that you're a good actor. Oh, I looked her straight in the face and I was like, you don't remember me? Girl. Remember, I came in here, I did my audition, and you're like, oh my God, you're so good. And I was like, thank you. She knew I was lying. But she let me audition anyway, and that's the one that I booked. That was The Shield. I was so proud of myself. Yeah. I was so proud of myself. I couldn't believe it. I remember the day the episode aired on TV. I had a premiere party at my house. I did. Everybody came to this party. Like, nobody from the show came, but like the who's who of my apartment complex was at this party. It was lit. We had pizza, soda, napkins. We're all sitting there watching my episode. And I know that my scene is the very last scene of the episode because, like, save the best for last. I think that's how it works. So we're all sitting on the couch. We're all watching my episode. And I'm like, okay, here comes the detective. He's about to ask me my question. And then the credits start rolling. They cut my part. My big break. It broke. I was humiliated. Like, getting your part cut from a TV show when you're home by yourself, that's embarrassing. But in front of all your friends and pizza. And that wasn't even the most embarrassing part of the night. The most embarrassing part of the night was having to say thank you for coming as people left my party. Bye. Thanks for coming. You. It's fine. Honestly, who cares? Like, seriously, I don't even care. Okay, bye.